Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add new leads from Instagram lead ads to Airtable. So let's suppose I am running a service-based business and I am capturing all the leads with the help of Instagram lead ads. Now I want that whenever I receive a new lead, the lead detail should be automatically created as a record in my Airtable database. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation I've used Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Instagram, lead ads and Airtable. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I'm going to capture new lead in my Instagram lead ads, that lead detail will be automatically created as a record in my Airtable database. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add new leads from Instagram lead ads to Airtable. For this, I've created this automation workflow where I've built connection between Instagram lead ads and Airtable. And as soon as I was able to generate a lead, the lead details were automatically added to my Airtable. Now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to add new leads from Instagram lead ads to Airtable. For this, we are going to create automation between Instagram and Airtable with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we move further, let me introduce the Pabbly community, which is an active forum where users, experts and Pabbly support team come together to share tips and best practices, solve technical issues quickly, discover automation integration and new use cases, learn from real examples shared by others. Now when you join this community, you can ask a question anytime and someone from the community or support team usually replies very quickly. This will help you connect with thousands of Pabbly users worldwide, share your workflows and get new ideas. You will also get early updates about new features, improvements and important notice. So by joining, you are never stuck alone. You become part of a growing network of people who help each other automate smarter and faster. If you want to learn how you can join this community, please check out the description box where you can find the link. Now let's move back towards creating my workflow. So over here, after browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button, and first I need to provide the workflow name and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first, let's name this workflow as add new leads from Instagram lead ads to Airtable, and now I need to select my folder. These are the folders which have been created, and here I'm going to select it as Instagram automation and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to add new leads from Instagram lead ads to Airtable, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from Instagram lead ads, that lead detail will be automatically added to my Airtable database, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from Instagram lead ads, this complete workflow here will get triggered because trigger says when this happens. So when I'm going to receive a new lead from Instagram lead ads and then action says do this, then add that lead details to my Airtable database. Here in my trigger application, I'm going to take Instagram lead ads, and then in my action application, I will be taking Airtable. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Instagram lead ads. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to take this new lead instant. Now I have to click on this connect to make connection between Instagram and Pabbly Connect. Over here, if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Instagram lead ads. Now here it is asking me, you have previously logged into Pabbly Connect with Facebook. Here, my Facebook and my Instagram are connected and I will be generating the leads from lead ads tool under Meta for developers. Here, Facebook and Instagram are connected and I have logged in my Facebook and Instagram account which are same. So here I'm going to continue with that Facebook account only. I'm going to click on this. And here authorization successful. It is always advisable to keep your applications logged in. So when you are going to create or receive this Instagram leads, please make sure that you have logged in to your Instagram and to your Facebook and that accounts are linked to each other. Here I have to enter the page and the lead gen form. So here this is my Instagram account and over here this is the same account which I have on my Facebook. Now over here, this is the page which I've created by the name Spark Logic Labs and I will be running all my advertisements with the help of this page. Now if I open my Instagram, I'm going to open the settings and from here I'm going to click on See More in Account Center. So over here you can see that my Instagram and my Facebook accounts are linked. So whenever I'm going to receive a lead for the Spark Logic Labs, I will start capturing the response for the Instagram lead ads in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So as these both accounts are linked and connected, it has become very easy for me to capture the leads. Now as I've told you earlier, I've created a page by the name Spark Logic Labs. So I've selected that and from this lead gen form, I'm going to select it as Facebook lead form. So here I have selected this lead gen form. I'm going to open my Meta for Developers and over here you can visit Meta for Developers simply by typing developers.facebook.com. Then you have to go towards the resources and then click on this developer tools. If I scroll down, I can see all the options. I'm going to click on this lead ads RTO debug tool and this lead ads testing tool will appear in front of me. So here the name of my page was Spark Logic Labs. I've selected that and under this page a form has been created by the name Facebook lead form which has first name, last name, email, phone and company. So I'm going to select that lead gen form only. If you want to get the response from all the forms which you have created, you can select it as all lead gen form. I'm going to capture the response for Facebook lead forms, so I've selected that. Now I'm going to click on the save and send test request and you will see that it has changed this waiting for the webhook response and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, which means I have to generate a lead, and to do this I'm going to open this lead ads testing tool. Now over here, before submitting the lead or before creating the lead, I have to make sure that I delete this lead and then I have to make sure that I refresh this page once. After doing that, I am going to select my page again, which is this Spark Logic Labs, and I'm going to select my form, which is this one. Now I'm going to click on this preview form. So here this form has appeared in front of me where I'm going to enter all the dummy details. So here I'm going to enter my first name as latest, my last name as user, my email address as latest@pablitudes.com. Then my phone number is this and then the company is Pabbly. Now I'm going to do the form submission by clicking on this continue and then click on this submit. I have submitted this form and as soon as I do this form submission, all the details should be captured in my Pabbly Connect workflow and this is going to show us the connection setup that we have created between Instagram and Pabbly Connect that is successful. So here I'm going to open my workflow quickly and in no time we have received the response. So the details which we entered while submitting this form, first name was latest, last name was user, email address was latest@pablitudes.com, phone number was this, the company name was Pabbly. Here, as soon as I've done the form submission, I have received that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and Instagram lead ads that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to receive a new response, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever I receive a new response or a lead from my Instagram lead ads, I want to add the lead details to my Airtable. So then in my action application, I'm going to select it as Airtable. And then in my action event, I'm going to select it as create record and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Airtable. Now over here, I've already logged in my Airtable account, and I'm going to add all the resources and then grant away the access. You can do this too because your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. So here I have already logged in multiple times. So by following this process, you can do this. I'm going to select the existing connection and then go with save. Here Airtable is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to select the base name. Now here I have already created a base by the name Instagram Leads. So from this drop down, I'm going to select it as Instagram Leads. And then I'm going to enter the rest of the details. Now you can see the table has been detected, which is table 1. And we have all these fields. Over here you can see we have all these fields: name, mobile, email and company. So we have all these fields. Now I'm going to enter the details in these fields, but I'm not going to enter these details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from Instagram lead ads, and when I click on this field, I can see this Instagram lead ads. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. Here I'm going to enter the name, which is latest user, and then I'm going to enter the phone number, which is this one, and then I'm going to enter the email address, which is latest@pabblytudes.com, and then I'm going to enter the company name, which is Pabbly. Over here, what I've used mapping method. I've not entered these details manually. Here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. After that I've entered all these details, I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and you will see we are going to receive a positive response. Here we have received the response. Let's quickly open my Airtable database and let's refresh this page once. And here we can see that in no time we have added the details. The name is latest user, mobile number is this, email address is latest@pabblytudes.com, company was Pabbly. So now to summarize, we took Instagram lead ads as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new lead, and then as soon as we received the lead, we wanted to add the lead details to the Airtable. So we took action application as that, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered all the details with the help of mapping, received the response in my Airtable database. This is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Instagram lead ads and Airtable with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.